called me on the court because I was so fast. If they said Andrea, I wouldn't catch the whole of my name running by. So they were like, Gibby!
Sweet!
Let me tell you a secret. I've been doing this for 9 years and I have horrible fucking stage fright, and it has not gotten any easier in 9 years. Raise your hand if you have stage fright. Me too. Okay, let me ask you something else. Raise your hand if you identify as a poet. Yeah. How many people in this room write poems that they would never ever read in public? I never do that. Ever, ever, ever. Everything I write, I always think, okay, so what's it gonna feel like in a room? And this poem, I never thought that I would ever read it anywhere else, and I'll tell you a history behind it. I just finished writing it briefly. I recently had my heart broken. Raise your hand if you've ever had your heart broken. Yeah! Awesome. And so I was having one of those days where I was crying a lot, and I decided that I was going to try to write my way out of the crying. And this is the little thing, my little experiment of the day. And the reason why I'm going to read it here and probably never ever going to read it again is because it was inspired by a poet named Shira Ehrlichman. Who knows Shira? Yeah. She's incredible. And when I was walking in tonight, somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, did you write that poem, How to Make Love to a Lesbian?" And I said, "No, I didn't. That was Shira Ehrlichman, but I do know how to make love to a lesbian." So I'm like, that is a sign. I am going to read the Jellyfish poem to Spokane. Never ever going to read again. So it's being caught on camera too. I read it to my friend Angela in a field yesterday in Idaho. And when I asked her if I should read it in this room tonight, she said, maybe not so much. So I'm going to read it. Oh. She said, "You are an astronaut clipped from the mothership. You are a jellyfish with no lips." I said, "Listen, short stuff. I'll skip my moon rocks across your puddle dive. I'll kiss your belly flop with my nose. I bet you smell like butterfly. But I bet you dream cocoon. And I bet you never say the word fuck, but we all know you do. My heart is a runway. I've been staring at the sky since my love took off. Will you be my friend? Will you pull me a porch swing? Will you punch me in the tuft just once? I need to reset my bones, swing set my rib cage, so the next time somebody pushes me away, I'll swing right back to that chisel with my marble spine. Go ahead, build me. Go ahead, throw me at the storm like a fisherman's prayer. Do you ever think about God's ears? Wonder if the levee broke a promise? Wonder if the wrecking ball was trying to run its fingers soft across the bricks, but its head was just too heavy? Before you become my friend, picnic with my rubble, road trip with everyone I left in the dust, do the laundry from the last time I was loaded, how she found my trigger and we woke with the sheet pulled above our heads, praying the mortician could make us pretty. None of us are pretty, but our ugly has an alibi, and our gorgeous has a baby sister, a sand collection, and 3 harmonicas we keep blowing off for that flute we carve from our wrist. Put your lips here. Tell me there is music in my blood, then tell me there is more in my light. Hang me chandelier. From the last night I believe this night life had to hurt so much. I am done kneeling in the church of steepled smokes, that done stargazing train crash. Call me wind sprint. Tell me my fingerprints are the shape of ripples on a frozen lake. Tell me my coal mine will never collapse on my heart. I'll tell you these poems are my birthmarks, and I came this close to having them removed. Even kept a voice box cutter hidden in my shoe the day that flight took off. But the runway, it's made of marble, made of gush, made of windmill, made of salt, and there is a sea of hope chest in every word I speak, praying to be opened by the night with its belly full of anchors, full of yield. Pull the shield from my wingspan. Teach me how the candle wax says thank you to the flame. Tell me how your mother says your name like an orchard going bloom. Angela. A doctor once told me I feel too much. I said, so does God. That's why you can see the Grand Canyon from the moon. You ever telescope kaleidoscope of riverbed. We are empty lockets melting into gold. We are hearts breaking bread. Fold me in your napkin poem. Pull the tinsel from my hair, from all the past I cannot let go. My gills are adjusting to the air. The story husk peeled from my bones know the song of our tears dripping from the faucet, ticking like a metronome. I know there is better music. Even in this cabin full of fever tonight, I'm catching nothing but the lightning bug. My body is a mason jar, transparent as a jellyfish. I wish for a heart you can see straight through, for a voice that glows in the dark, and a few really good friends to skip moon rocks to.
Yes.